More on this, let's bring in Marco Soriano. He's the managing partner of the Soriano Group. Thank you for joining us. Happy New Year.
Same to you.
During the election, Mr. Trump was saying we're going to repeal Obamacare. He walked it back a little bit. Now he's saying we might try to save parts of it. What do you see happening, repeal or modify?
Definitely a modification of the current ACA would be more appropriate. I think the political rhetoric that was happening was just part of the campaign. We can all agree on that. But it would be more beneficial to the average American to implement modifications to the plans, to the reform, rather than what he was saying.
What would you like to see saved and what needs to go?
I think the biggest problem that we have with ObamaCare is understanding it. There's too many logistical problems. There's 5 categories that will make you a good candidate for it. Then you have 4 different types of plans that you can choose from, where if you choose the lowest premium, you may end up paying the higher deductible. So this is information that should be disclosed clearer to the people, and to make them understand what are the benefits and the pros and cons of this.
Beyond that, though, what about the fact that premiums have been going up? On average, they've been going up in the double digits, things like that. How do you stop all that?
How do you stop it? Well, it's very complicated to say. First, I don't think this is going to happen right away. Donald Trump and his team of advisors should take their time to understand the implications that any changes may cause down the line, because he has so many other plans in place as well. So it isn't as easy as it is said.
Right.
So I would suggest that they take a very close look at these implications rather than making big calls like this.
Well, they are estimating that it will take 2 to 4 years to come up with the full replacement plan.
Yeah, that's right.
If they repeal Obamacare early on, but then it takes a full 4 years to replace it, what happens in the interim?
A lot of Americans that are already enrolled would have issues with, if they're sick and seeing doctors, they will have to pay out of their own pockets for these expenses, and that's nothing that we want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So they need to think about that a little bit more, I think. And
what about what we're hearing about a death spiral? That's the term that people are using, where the premiums keep going up, and then the coverage goes down, and then you have less competition, and the less competition is making the prices go up even further. Do you think concerns about a death spiral are real?
Yes, I mean, it's possible. The possibility that could occur, it depends on legislation at this point. That's why I don't think that it would be immediate a change of reform right away into this. Besides the fact that most Americans that have enrolled for 2017 are already in the plan. So you'll have to wait until 2018 to make any proposals that need to be adjusted or accepted in Congress.
Yeah, it's going to be a long process for sure. And we just saw that President Obama is still hoping to stop it. But as Steve Moore said on our show earlier, Republicans are in control right now. Do they have any shot here?
Listen, Obama can say everything he wants. I think there's a lot of haters of the ObamaCare plan. There's a lack of information on the ACA, which is really what it is,
right.
PPACA.
Mm-hmm.
So calling it also ObamaCare leads people to understand where this information is in the Internet. Whether Donald Trump or the Republicans are supporting this initiative by Obama, that's a different story, but they should study it carefully, because it can implicate a lot into our economy and the plans that we have for the future.
All right. Marco Soriano, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.